Yo, what's good, man? Um, Man, we had another daily vlog number 7. Um, yeah, man, I've been super burnt out. In between, just finishing up studying for the SPED test. Now I got to do the LSAT. And then I've been Ubering. So I've been Ubering because I got to pay off my tickets, but I got a ticket while driving Uber. I was really upset. This was about like maybe 3 months ago, but I was really upset, and I picked up this girl, and so we were in like a lot of traffic, and I had been in traffic basically like the whole time I was doing Uber, so maybe for like 2 hours straight, just straight up traffic, and so I was about to make a turn, right, and this was in an underpass, so I was about to make a turn, and I was going to, and then I realized I was going to hit traffic on this feeder road. So I basically went into the lane, and then I backed out when I realized that the traffic was just going to take too long. So that's illegal backing. Can't do that. And that was like in an intersection. So you can't like do illegal backing in an intersection. And then I drove to make a left turn, but a U turn in the underpass, and I seen that there was no cars coming because the cross traffic light was red. So then I made a U turn, and that's running a red light, and then I sped all the way through under the underpass to the next light, and this officer is like watching the whole thing. Mind you, I do not see him at all. Literally, I don't see this officer at all. So he gets me, cool. I go to court and all that type of stuff. And so that's like $134 ticket. So I just Uber to pay that off. It's basically paid off at this point. Um, Man, so because I really don't like the Uber no more. I'm really done. I think it takes too much time, and it's just not. It's really just not important no more. Like it was cool when I needed the money, but now it's like I don't need the bread like that, and I just want to move on to better things. You know what I mean? Um, the LSAT now I'm doing LSAT Demon, and I'm gonna be able to get way more tutoring. I'll let you guys know like the insights on my tutoring journey, but I'm gonna be getting the premium package with LSAT Demon. It's like $295 a month. It's like all class recordings, live classes, um, and you can pay. I believe it's like $250 an hour with LSAT Demon, but or for like a master tutor, and then for like one of the regular tutors, it's like 150 an hour. So I was really pleased. I took a practice test the other day, so now I'm just reviewing that practice test, and that's pretty much the reason why I don't want to do Uber no more. Is because like I need to focus on like finishing these tasks. Like I kid you not, I feel like one of the biggest things about the LSAT, I had ran into somebody, and he had told me that his friend had took a lot of practice tests, and I kid you not, I think that's like one of the biggest keys to success with tests in general. But this LSAT, it's like I want to if LSAT Demon offers 80 practice tests for their one of their premium packages, it's like I feel like I need to take all 80 practice tests or at least 60 practice tests before I actually go take the real exam. And so that's kind of like what I'm focused on. It's just like, bro, I just want to be able to actually get very far in this study material before I decide, to go take these tests and pay $222 again and again and again. So, and I'm running out of tries. So at this point, it's like lock in or not gonna happen. So, and I just kind of like really do see the benefit of just locking in with potentially being able to get like a full ride scholarship and stuff like that. Me personally, I only want to go to U of H, uh, University of Houston, South Texas College of Law, or St. Mary's College of Law online. But that's pretty much all I'm locked into. So I'm gonna be doing my whole revamp my application stuff like that, and that's pretty much why I'm not even Ubering for like the rest of the day. It's just like, man, I just really want to lock in on this. I even considered not even Ubering the other day and just paying my late fee on my ticket. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. For the most part, like I say, I've been my sleep schedule has gotten a lot better. That's the reason I feel like I haven't been as burnt out as I used to be. Now, bro, I'm going to sleep at 10 o'clock, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Man, if you got a hectic sleep schedule, man, I suggest, bro, just getting some sleeping pills from Walmart, some melatonin from Walgreens, whatever, bro, and just try to prioritize sleep. Cause for me, bro, it works. Like if I'm way more productive at 4 to 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning than I am from 10 to 12 to 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m. You know what I mean? So I think I really want to be able just to continue that for like the rest of my life. Honestly, bro, just being able to be focused on that. And man, like I say, bro, it's gonna be good. Yesterday, I got the clearance to for a maiden gold meal project. So now I was telling one of my friends. Now it's about organizing people. Like I said, the logistics of it, the food, the marketing of it. Letting the homeless population know of the maiden gold food service. So that's gonna be a whole process. Hopefully, I'm looking to get another camera, so I could bring you guys along with the kind of like the process, like buying the food, because I got about to buy the brisket, stuff like that. So but we got the clearance. I haven't announced it yet on Instagram, but I do have like a small group um of volunteers that initially I'm gonna be working with. So I'm excited. I'm also looking to do like really nice professional videos on YouTube about Made in Gold and particularly the food project. So I'm glad that we got that out the way. We're on the schedule of the Houston charitable food providers. We're on the schedule for August 2nd, um, 3 o'clock to 5 p.m., 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be dope. The biggest part is like I said, is community involvement and getting like how do you get your message across? Like it's like okay, you're doing this nice thing, but it's like how do you create that channel of getting people to want to volunteer and then wanting to donate? And then the biggest thing is like the more donations we get, the more people we can feed and the more often that we can do this. And that's kind of like my biggest point. Going to be my biggest point to a lot of people. It's like the more money that we get, the more participation that we get, the more often we can, provide this service. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be completely different. I have never organized my own charitable food service. So I'm really into events, as you guys know. I have a nonprofit called Made in Gold. So initially, we provide scholarships to students at Sharpstown High School that's graduating, and this year we provided tech. We provide 2 iPads. So going into next year, we'll have an art scholarship, and we're going to have a essay scholarship, but also we're going to provide tech for both scholarships. So art, I'm looking to hopefully be able to provide a MacBook, like a new MacBook, and also new iPads to our essay winners, and also we extended the scholarship not only to Sharpstown High School in Houston, but to Kip Legacy in Indianapolis. So those kids will get iPads going into next year as well. Super excited about that. But man, I kid you not, my sleep schedule has really changed everything, bro. When I wake up at 4 a.m., I take caffeine pills and I literally just get to it, man. Caffeine pills, vitamin C, turmeric, ginger. I take beets. Sometimes I'll do a little honey, raw honey. Um, and I kid you not, I've been getting to it, man. I take biotin for my skin and stuff like that. But um, but man, it's been really helpful. Um, cause I used to stay up till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm crashed out, I'm burnt out the next day, and it's like honestly, bro, that's like not good for anybody. It just doesn't work. And yeah, yesterday I was in the Uber, and so I Ubered this Dominican girl, and I was kind of upset with myself because Dominican women and Dominicans in general talk so fast as well as Cubans, but she was talking so fast that I really couldn't understand her, and she could towards the end of it was a long ride, it was like a 30-minute ride. Towards the end of the ride, she definitely wanted to have a conversation, so I was like, hey, what's up? So but I just couldn't really understand. And so she had thought I spoke Spanish. So initially, when you text people when you arrive, you like yo llego, stuff like that, and Well, I think I just said perfecto when she responded, and so I greeted her in Spanish, X, Y, and Z. So we get further in the ride, and so she really thought I was like Dominican or whatever she thought I was, and so I was like, dang, so that was kind of my thing. It's just like so now like with my study prep, I'm gonna be using ChatGPT to create stories for me, and then for me and I just listen to it, and just listen to the stories. Um, that way, I can just build up my listening skills because like Spanish is very important to me, and it's like a big aspect part of my life. And then a few hours later, I Ubered this Nicaraguan girl, and me and her was flowing. She was speaking real slow, real nice. We was having a good conversation, all in Spanish, and it both those instances just gave me a lot of motivation. Where it's like uh, obviously the dialects, pronunciations are going to be different. Cultures are going to be different of different Latin people. So I just want to prepare myself to where it's like I want to be able to be like automatic, whether it's a Colombian, Venezuelan, Salvadorian, Honduran, Cuban. I just want to be able to be Mexican. I just want to be able to be prepared, Peruvian, whatever. And so that's my next thing, man. So let me know any strategies that you guys have. But yeah, I'm not really into like the watching Netflix kind of thing. I do, but I really want to tap into other ways to learn Spanish. Um, and for the most part, today is like the Freedom Over Texas event downtown. A lot of stuff going on with that. But yeah, man. Wish me luck on the LSAT. I will be doing like book reviews and stuff like that. So right now, I'm actually still finishing up the Let Them theory. I'm gonna give you guys a video on that. But yes, my book club chose that one, and now, and then that next month they did the Artist Seduction by Robert Greene, which is also my favorite book. And now they're doing it's a book. So this is like a self help type of book club, self help business books type of book club. So now we're doing Never Lose an Employee Again. So I have that on my iBooks. So I'm gonna be reading that and giving my insight to you guys here. And but yeah, man, book club is really effective, man. If you can find a community of strong minded men and women that want to, gather and literally talk about books, man, I think it's extremely powerful. And it's like a step away from like all the other, things maybe online or it's just everybody intentionally diving into this text. I think it's really powerful. And it don't have to be lame, it could be like at a restaurant, it can be it could be wherever, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's house, invite and make drinks, bring, get some food, deliver it, whatever. And but man, our book clubs have been so lit. And shout out to Raina, the person that's running it. Really dope. It's called Knowledge is Power Book Club. If you are in Houston, man, you could definitely join. Like I said, it's Knowledge is Power Book Club. And that I ain't gonna lie, and just to go into that real quick, we were at book club, and we were finished. We were reviewing The Alchemist at that time. This was my first book club, and I feel like I got so much respect for the women in the book club because one young lady was saying how, well, actually, one man was saying how he don't mind taking care of women, all that type of stuff. Women don't have to work, all that. And this other woman in the book club got livid, and I was so happy. She was like, some women want to be partners, like they don't want to just be taken care of. She's like, I want to be a partner, I want to be taken care of. And I was like, man, you know what, bro, that's the type of women I need, and we need in the world. You know what I'm saying? People that literally want to be partners, like they want to put money together, they want to help you grow, stuff like that. And because I just think it's so unrealistic for the man to I wish it was like that. If you got money like that, cool. But I wish it was like that, like the man could take care of everything. But now at this point, things cost too much, and women's wants and needs are that mindset is so outdated because women's wants and needs, it's way more than what it used to be. Women in, I guess, back in whatever age, if you got a woman that just want to stay home, watch movies and cook and clean, okay, cool, no problem. But if you want a woman that's literally like trying to go out all the time, trying to like buy clothes, jewelry, is trying to, drive cars and, go out with her friends and, you can't afford that. Go travel. You yourself can't afford all y'all's bills and to do that extra. And if you do, it's really taking away from the money that you can be investing in yourself and your health. You know what I mean? So it's just not worth it. And so it's just to show like the kind of character of women that's in this particular book club. And I really enjoyed it. I hate I missed the last meeting because I had to study for my teacher certification test, but it looks like that's past us, and I'm gonna be studying for LSAT, but I'll be able to like read the books and be able to be present and dive in book club. It's an easy way to meet people. People come and go. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like if it's 30 people at book club, 20 people at book club this time, it might be 12 next time. Or it might be 15, or it might be 8. You know what I mean? So. Or it might be 40, you know what I mean? It's just people just come and go and people add on. So it's not necessarily like, oh, it's always gonna be this consistent same 30 people, or it's always gonna be packed. Because mind you, when you have to accommodate for certain people, a lot of people that could be tough as an organizer. So shout out to Raina for that. But for being able to really organize an event and have a good venue that's suitable to the amount of people that are actually showing up to the book club. But yeah, man, I highly suggest joining a book club. It's definitely like changed my perspectives on some stuff, and it just pushes me to read. That was something that me and my friend was talking about too, man. It's like us reading nowadays more, and so it's just like pushing us to read. But man, that's the daily vlog. Man, tap in tomorrow. Peace.